Hello, friends and folks. Let me discuss to you an important basic concept in mathematics. Our topic is what are polynomials? Polynomials are commonly used in the language of mathematics. So let's start, okay? A polynomial is an algebraic expression of the form a subscript n times x to the power of n plus a subscript n minus 1 times x to the power of n minus 1 plus a subscript n minus 2 times x to the power of n minus 2 plus and so on plus a subscript 1 times x plus a subscript 0. Of course, a subscript n is not equal to 0. This is the form of a polynomial. For sure, at first, you will be confused or unhappy either with these letters or symbols. Am I right? But as much as possible, we will try to discuss them one by one. Okay? This polynomial is of degree n. It's an expression that has of the terms or of the description a times x to the power of n. The terms here should have of this form. This term, second term, third term, and so on until a subscript 0. You might wonder, why is it a subscript 0 is not of the form a times x to the power of n? Don't you know that this last term can also be expressed as a subscript 0 times x to the power of 0. Do you follow? This is equivalent to a subscript 0. We know that any value raised to 0 is 1. Therefore, a sub 0 times 1 is a sub 0. So we can say that a sub 0 represents or can represent of the form a x to the power of n. Another description of polynomial is this polynomial has a numerical coefficient. The coefficients are, of course, all real numbers. They are a subscript 0, a subscript 1, and so on until a subscript n. So these are again our numerical coefficients. A subscript 0, a subscript 1, and so on until a subscript n. They are all element of real numbers. Meaning to say, you can use positive and negative integers or even positive and negative fractions. Another description of polynomial is the exponent n, or the exponents of the given polynomial. It must be remembered that all the exponents must be non-negative. At the same time, there are no presence of irrational numbers, meaning to say our exponent or exponents must be whole numbers. Okay, so we have here n for the exponent. They must be what? Non-negative. Then not fraction. So all your exponents here should not be fractions, and not irrational numbers. Irrational numbers. So not. Okay, to make these things clear, we will have example. Okay, I will give to you an example of a polynomial. Say 2x to the power of 4 plus 3x to the power of 5 plus 7x squared. Then we will add another term, maybe what, 6x cubed plus 5x plus 8. In the arrangement of the terms, you can actually write the polynomial in ascending or increasing order and descending or decreasing order. It is said that the polynomial is in standard form if it is in the descending order or decreasing order of the power of x, the exponents. So to make our polynomial in standard form, we will write that in descending manner. So we will look for the power of x values, the exponents. So in this case, the highest is 5. So we will pick or write this term first to make it in standard form. So in this case, we have 3x to the power of 5 plus, what is next for 5? We have 4. So 2x to the power of 4. What is the third term? This one. Plus 6x cubed plus this one, 7x squared plus 5x plus 8. So in this case, as you can see, our exponents or the power of x values is now in decreasing order. So we have 5, 4, 3, 2, and here we have understood to be 1. So again, 8 can represent the form a x to the power of n by what? The same as I present earlier, 8 can be presented like this. 8 times in order to use the variable x. So 8 times x to the power of 0. Okay, so this is equals to 8. We know that any value raised to 0 is exactly 1. Do you follow? So 8 times 1. So this is 8. So again, our polynomial now is in standard form. Another description for polynomial is this one. We have the degree of polynomial. This is important in the later or succeeding lessons about polynomials, operation, and polynomial functions. So degree of polynomial. Okay. The degree of polynomial can be determined from its leading term. So we have another description. Leading term. The leading term is the term that has of the highest exponent. So in this case, our leading term is what? Our leading term is, out of these terms, the highest power of x value is 5. So our leading term is 3x to the power of 5. So go back to our degree of polynomial. I'm sorry. Our value is what? 5. So the degree of polynomial in this standard form is actually 5. Okay? Okay, let me give to you an exercise for us to learn more about polynomials. Okay, exercise. Okay, I have here 5 algebraic expressions. 2x plus 4x squared plus 1. We will determine if is it polynomial. If it is polynomial, we will write the standard form, the leading term, and the degree of polynomial. Okay? Are you excited? Anyway, I have only 5 items here. So start. The first algebraic expression is 2x plus 4x squared plus 1. For you, is this polynomial? As you can see, all the terms is of the form what? A times x to the power of n. Okay? Using the variable x. Actually, you can use variables aside with x. But in this case, we are using x. So look for the exponents. The exponents are all positive or whole number. There are no negatives or fraction. So is this polynomial? Yes. So since this is polynomial, we will write in standard form. So in standard form, we have to write it in what? In descending order. So since this term is with the highest exponent, so 4x squared, then plus 2x plus 1. Because in mathematics, it is commonly used in standard form. So we have now an standard form. Our leading term is this one, the term that has the highest exponent. So 4x squared then the degree is the highest exponent, 2. Okay, we are done with number 1. How about number 2? The given algebraic expression is 3x squared plus x plus 2x to the power of negative 1. Is this polynomial? As you can examine the terms, there is a presence of negative exponent. So this is no. Okay, in my third algebraic expression, 6x plus 3. Is this polynomial? As you can see, all the exponents are non-negative. Okay, so this is yes. Is this written in standard form? Yes, is this in standard form? So 6x plus 3. Again, don't be confused. 3 can be written as 3 times x to the power of 0. So 3 times 1 is 3. So it is really a polynomial. What is the leading term? Our leading term is this one, because the exponent here is 1, and in 3 the exponent is just 0. So our leading term is what? 6x. What is our highest exponent? The degree of polynomial. Our highest exponent is, or degree of polynomial is 1. Okay. Okay, last two algebraic expressions. 5x cubed plus x squared plus 7x to the power of 1 plus 4. It is almost, for me, a polynomial. However, we have a fractional exponent. This is a big no. Okay, for the last expression, 3 plus 7x plus 2x squared. Again, is this polynomial? It is a clear polynomial. So a big yes. Is it written in standard form? I think it's not in standard form. So how to make it in standard form? First, we will write this leading term. 2x squared plus 7x plus 3. Okay, do you follow? What is our leading term? The leading term is the term of the polynomial that has the highest power of x value, or the exponent. So our leading term is clearly 2x squared. And of course, their corresponding degree of polynomial is what? Is 2. So I hope you learn something about my presentation. Thanks for your time, and God bless us all. Thank you for watching.